Hi everybody, how you doing? It's me. So, we got some stuff to talk about. We got some talking to do. I hope everybody's doing good. Today's Tuesday after the holiday. Hope you had a good holiday. I actually relaxed a lot, so it was very nice. Okay, so the hurricane. I saw death, which there's death. I felt Disneyland was going to be affected, and I still feel that. But is it the Disneyland in the Caribbean? Was that what I was picking up? The other thing I picked up was I saw it going through land, and I thought it picked up again in the Gulf of Mexico. You see, I saw the hurricane going over land and then starting up again. So logistically, I'm looking that way when actually it was sitting in the Caribbean and then moving forward. So a lot of water damage I saw, and I still feel that. But I did see death. The card said death. So I think that's out of the way, but we'll double check. We will double. But the Gulf of Mexico, I definitely see this year another hurricane happening. I'm not saying Armageddon, I'm just seeing another one happening. Tell me about hurricane and what I can tell people about the latest, what I can tell people about. I'm sure a lot of people are relaxed. Don't relax too much, sorry. More when it's going north. A lot of damage is what I'm getting. A lot of water damage. I see a big bill coming, like a lot of people having to apply or ask for help. But the Caribbean was devastated. That part where it hit in the Caribbean, it was devastated. That's probably what I was looking at because it looked bad. Remember Katrina? And I remember watching the Weather Channel, and then the next morning when the helicopter went over, it was like, holy cow. What can I tell everybody? Tell me about this hurricane. Still going to cause some heartache. Some people will be stuck for a while, unable. It's causing a lot of stress to people. Unable to either get home or get the help they need to fix it. It's not showing the death card anymore, so I feel like death-wise, it's not the killer it was when it was in the Caribbean. But I do see like people struggling because it's a pain in the butt. But I've been feeling for Florida, and Florida, I love you. It's beautiful down there. But I have been feeling water damage, water. I've been feeling that for some time. I think I told you guys about it. Okay, so this gun law thing, you guys. This McConnell saying, well, if the president wants me to put it forward, I will. So I'm kind of listening to it, and I'm getting ready for my day. And psychically, I got a hit that I want to tell you guys. I felt like there was going to be, like, McConnell was laying it on the president's door, like deliberately doing that. Like, you know what? I'm not going to carry this. I'll make it up to him. And in a way, Trump feels pissed off at McConnell. That's what I was getting. Like, I'm not going to, let's let him decide. He'll do whatever the holy Hail Caesar says to do. What about the gun laws? And also on the news, and I was feeling, and I think the news confirmed it, apparently the NRA blabbed to the press that, yeah, we talked to the president, we let him know our feelings, and the White House wasn't happy about that. The White House wasn't happy about the NRA doing that. The NRA, I'm telling you, the NRA is going down. Here's that woman that's gonna, yeah, there's just too many people dying. I don't see them being able to do anything right now. I think Trump will have to be out of office or McConnell's gone because it's one excuse after the other. He's claiming mental illness now, but he's not going to do anything for mental illness. I had an uncle who was a paranoid schizophrenic, and when Reagan decided to let everybody out, you know, like we're not going to have state institutions anymore, he was on the streets causing a lot of trouble, and he was sick. So anyway, now, so that I will tell you is not getting ready to happen pretty soon. There's a lot of struggle, but there's success. So I want to look at, did you hear about Boris? Boris Karloff, the guy in the UK, one of his people left and joined the Democrats, the Democratic side. So I think one other person's going to leave. That's what I just got. He's making threats, and I told you guys, what did I tell you? I said he's coming in, but I almost feel it's almost like he's not going to be able to stay long. Like they're running him out of town. Ooh. And they're mad at the Queen for giving him his wish about Parliament. I'll have to look at that. Boris. So what's going to happen to Boris now? Boris is going. Boris is going, you guys. He's not going to get killed. He's just leaving. There's financial crises. If you'll notice, the stock market is going down again today. People's wish will come true, and Boris is going. I think it's another man that takes his place. But it could be March of next year. Things will change. But he's causing so much chaos that they want him out. Okay? He's going, I'm telling you. Now, I wanted to ask about that young lady that Trump had a fire. Or she gave her notice. Trump's assistant. Sorry, is her name Madeline or something? Anyway, Trump's assistant. There's rumors maybe she'll write a book or she'll blab or whatever. Now, you remember Hope Hicks. I told you Hope Hicks was going to talk, but who she talked to was Mueller. It's all in the report, and I'm telling you, Trump is disillusioned with her, with Hope Hicks. So he's upset with her. And this gal did call and apologize. She's very sweet with Trump. And I think he still likes her. Will she do a tell-all book, or is she going to plan on getting even? He does know that she knows a lot, but I feel like he trusts her more than he trusts Hope Hicks. But I don't see Hope Hicks doing a book deal. But Omaroso, did you hear that he's talking about how he's suing her, or he's in the middle of suing her? He won't get too far with that because they're discovery. Like he was going to sue Lawrence O'Donnell. I said, go for it. Discovery. Trump's assistant. What happens with her? She's very upset. Okay, she's very upset. Ooh, she's really upset. She feels she blew it. She had been like kind of like a gossiper, sort of making herself feel good. Yeah. Nah, I don't see her writing a book. I see her falling in love. I don't see her writing a book. I do see struggle with money, and I see a child for her down the road here. But right now she just needs to kind of, make herself unavailable. I see money being, like people are offering, but she's not going now. So no. Is she going to get called in to Congress when all the stuff hits the fans? I feel like she's in their sights, but they don't need her. That's interesting. Okay, so we did Trump's assistant. We did Boris. And listen, there's a guy missing from Epstein circle. Somebody just told me they'll be found. Nobody's dead. I'd posted that this guy was missing, and a guy I've known, he was a classmate for years. I've known him for years, and he wrote, oh, another one the Clintons got rid of. Another death for the list. 42 people. I guess the Clintons killed 42 people. I said, oh, okay, so you probably also believe in Pizzagate? Interesting. 42 people the Clintons got rid of, but this isn't in mass media. This isn't front page news. This is no indictments, nothing. I mean, every time they go on Hillary, and I'm not saying I'm 100% pro-Clinton. I'm just saying, show me the proof. There's no proof here. And they act like they're so pissed off about it, but they want to take it away from Trump, who's just proven beyond a reasonable doubt he's a crook. And everybody around him is getting indicted and etc. I just saw Mueller in my head. He's enjoying his time off, you guys. He'll be called back again. He won't want to go, but he'll be called back. He's pissed at the Republicans. He might even change his affiliate. Okay, so those missing people with Epstein, will they all be found? They're working on it. I see behind closed doors. Barr is kind of like too much in the middle of this and creating some sort of stalemate. I've had another cartoon, I think I posted it on Twitter. Epstein's suicide note will be ready as soon as Barr finishes writing it. I'm telling you, Barr was in on this. Barr knows about this. And and they're not complaining out loud, but they want to tell the world. Barr is in the middle of this. So there's a lot of upset here, you guys. It's going to take a little bit, okay? It's not right away, but they will be able to get... Nobody's dead. People are disappearing deliberately. And all of this may not be done and dusted for several years. Trump will not be in office. They're getting rid of evidence, you guys. Don't forget. Remember what I told you. I see them as soon as Trump knows he's no longer president, they're like burning things. They're getting rid of things. As it is, I think they already do. You know how he doesn't like notes taken when he's talking to Putin. So, that's a definite. This will definitely have justice. People will get justice. But it's very hard for them to move because they're in a resistance from the federal government. Okay? So, what else was I going to ask? There was something else. Oh, hold on. Okay, I remembered what I was going to look at. There's a Dan McCready and a Dan Bishop. I guess Pence was helping Bishop. He's a Republican. This is the North Carolina race where they found fraud. That guy took people's ballots and voted for them. Anyway, so now they have another election, special election coming up on my birthday, September 10th. So I want to know, Dan McCready is a Marine vet, and he's a Democrat. And I think that Trump said, oh yes, Bishop is a good guy. Dan McCready, will you take this election in North Carolina on September 10th? Because they threw out the results because it was so fraudulent. Dan McCready. Dan McCready. You know, the Republican Party is going to change up. They might even become a better party than the Democrats, but it's going to take some time because they're going down on their knees. Ooh. Here comes the sun. Do-do-do-do. Celebration. He's working hard. Looks good. Looks like he may win. Let's take a look. It's with the sun, I'd say yes. Now let's look at Dan Bishop. we don't know if Putin's going to get in there and change anything. So, Dan Bishop. Dan Bishop, are you going to win this special election? They're telling me no. Dan Bishop, are you they're saying no, as clear as day. As soon as I stomp my head, boom. And I got to go with what they say. Are you going to win North Carolina September 10th? Yes or no? I don't think so. Nope. He's got to go away. Nope, he's not going to win, according to my cards. Now, last but not least, because I have to get going, I want to ask, is there anything you want me to tell everybody? Is there anything you want me to let people know? Is there anything coming up? So, Congress doesn't start until next week. I thought they started this week, but I heard someone on one of the news channels said they go back in next week. Is there anything you want me to tell everybody? Okay. They told me to tell you guys they love you. And all will be well. And yeah, even me, I get too upset. I get furious. Nine of Cups. Nine of Cups with an ending. Nine of Cups with an ending. So some new beginning or ending is getting ready to happen. Some sort of, I think this might be a court case or something big, because there's some sort of judgment coming upon us. And it could be back-to-back pieces of good news. I feel like 2 items. And good news. Judgment is upon us. So it's something we can't even imagine now. It's something that was sort of out there but comes to fruition. Could be that they decide, yeah, Trump, douche bank, get your records, because I think I've told you I saw that. So anyway, okay, you guys, thank you guys so much for your input, etc. I have some spaces open the end of January, I believe. It slowed down finally. It's not, I would put time out and it'd get eaten up. Now January's still a ways away. September, October, November, December, January, 4 months away. But it's slowing down a bit, which is good. And so I can get more rest in between. But thank you guys so much for everything. I love you, love you, love you. Okay, I'll tell them. So they told me to tell you guys, don't forget to breathe and to be kind to yourself and others. And remember, don't sweat the details, because in the end, all will be well. We're going to have I get excited sometimes when energetically they allowed me to see some of this. I mean, there still will be troubles in the world, and there's still evil in the world. But this has kind of brought us together. Now listen, I'm going to tell you guys something real quick too. I had a long conversation with my son. My son is young. And he was like, Mom, because he likes Andrew Yang. And he was like, Mom, the problem with the Democrats is that they are the progressive energy. He said he felt that's why Biden is probably going to be the person that gets in there, or somebody who's a little more neutral, someone who doesn't say, the health care you have is no longer viable. You got to go on this program. That's sort of important, he's saying. He also said that, this is his opinion, but he's a young person, so it's good to hear the young people. He also said, that we have to get this immigration thing settled. And this is what he said. he said that we've got to we're going to have to throw more money and more people in on the immigration. And we're going to have to be more specific on what we can and can't do as far as helping others to come over. But everybody wants to come here, and I guess, and it just feels energetically like he said that we're going to have to come up with details, because this is what's happening. People, especially white Americans, are feeling like their money, a lot of their money, is being spent on helping illegals. That's really their gripe. And I know when I worked in a county facility, I even had patients from Saudi Arabia that only would have a female doctor come in on American's dime, have the baby in America, and leave out the hospital. I'd walk them down or wheel them down with the baby in a Mercedes Benz. So it's even back when welfare, and this isn't illegals, this is Americans, even back when they would pay for each child, remember that? I had a drug mother deliver a baby that was dying because it was so drug infested, and more worried about when do I start getting my welfare check for the child. And the energy for these families that are stuck in this system is that they keep creating more of the same because they don't know anything else. So where we're throwing money needs to be evaluated. Now they stopped that, and people stopped having kids like they did before, because a lot of them needed the money so they'd have a kid. Isn't that terrible? But that's what I saw. I'm a witness to it, okay? And this isn't illegals, this is everybody. But anyway, okay, so that's my opinion. That's my son's opinion, and I love y'all. I'll talk to you guys in a couple of days. Ciao.